They will be talking about previewing the EPL tough matches for the weekend. And our first match for the weekend for tomorrow matches for Saturday is Newcastle Chelsea, which I guess is a tough match. Yes, it's a very, very tough match for Chelsea. Because Chelsea, by all means, they will need to win that match because I guess Mayu at their back with just 2 points, and other team like Christian Palace too. So there is more pressure on them. So what do you have to say about this Chelsea Newcastle match?
Okay. Chelsea Newcastle, I would say, is going to be a very tough match. And if you look at the two teams, they're not really consistent like that recently. Um, Chelsea from their previous game, ever since when they defeated Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League, they have not been consistent. Kind of draw, lose. Even their Carabao Cup quarterfinal game against Cardiff City, they were kind of struggling to win Cardiff City. So it's obvious that Chelsea are not really stable lately. So Newcastle as well, they have not been in a very good shape. Looking at their matches in the Champions League, they defeated a lot of top teams there. They did well there, but in the Premier League here, they are kind of struggling. I don't know whether because of too much matches or what. I don't really know. But in the Champions League, they are actually doing well. Maybe they focus more on the Champions League more than the Premier League. But well, it's a team like Newcastle is not really used to all this kind of playing multiple tournament
Matches,
so
yeah.
because when you don't have a lot of squad depth, it's going to be a very serious pressure for you trying to play these other players, rest these ones, or that kind of thing. When it comes to selection, you definitely face this challenge. So I guess maybe that is the challenges they are facing. And well, I believe they are going to give Chelsea tough time tomorrow because they are playing at home. That their stadium, they are playing there. The pressure, their aggressiveness, and the level of intensity they play that game with their fans, just as if they are connected together. Together, they are connected together with their fans. Whenever you look at United playing at home, you feel the opening win. You definitely feel it. And I would also say, well, to me, I'm seeing a draw in that game. Yeah, because the way Chelsea is playing, their front line, they're not really ready to score. They just tend to play whenever they just maybe have luck in the game before they end up winning. Look at their game against Everton. They played and all of a sudden, as if the goal will not even come. In fact, Everton said did not even play very well that day because I believe that if Everton played well, they would have even defeated Chelsea in that game. But all of a sudden, at the end of the day, Chelsea went home with 2 goals and with a 3 point. So tomorrow, I'm seeing a 1-1 draw in that game.
Okay.
1-1 draw in that game.
Chelsea Newcastle a 1-1 draw. So Joe have give his take on the match 1-1 draw. Our next match will be Man City West Ham. For me, I guess that match is a bonus match for Man City. But looking at it, West Ham, they are at the bottom of the table. All this team at this period, all this team will try to prove themselves.
Yes, okay.
So, what do you have to say about the match, Man City West Ham?
Okay. Recently Manchester City have been in very good form. Like not just a winning match by a lot, but their performance they will make sure they press you with their performance before even winning you in the game. Look at what Manchester is playing recently. I don't know where they pick this form from.
Sure.
And I don't know whether it's because of Arsenal. This Manchester City, and whenever all other big teams in the Premier League are not in a very good shape,
That's
the
when they
next
will
thing you
come.
just see is Man City chasing us as if they will not even allow us to rest again. Because every pressure right now is on
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Manchester City is in a very good shape. You understand that kind of thing. And you look at West Ham. West Ham not really play well. West Ham will win today's game, draw tomorrow. They are just there inconsistency. Not
Yeah,
really very very bad.
I believe that match will be a bonus match for Man
Yeah,
City.
sure, of course,
Yeah,
of
because Man
course.
City, by all means, they just want to come to that table. By all means, they want to come to that table. So
Exactly.
that match will be a bonus match for
Yes,
Man
because if
City.
you look at it tomorrow, okay, Manchester City is playing, and this is another chance for them to be at the top of the table before Arsenal will play. You understand? Because Arsenal is
Yes,
having match by 9 o'clock, and I believe Man City will want to win that match to put more pressure on
on
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
You understand? And that Arsenal game against Everton is not going to be an easy game. So tomorrow game, I will not write West Ham up. West Ham is going to definitely give them tough time as well because I don't think there's any much African players there that they will say they're actually missing apart from Wan-Bissaka the whole other person. Man City
Mm.
doesn't even have any African player that they will miss. So, Umar Mahmoud have not been in the first
At this,
team this
yes,
season. He has
yes.
not been in a good shape.
It's not
So
even at
he's
his
a
best.
minor player that Man City will even think of. So I think that game for me it will be 2-0 for Manchester City. Yes, 2-0
Okay.
for Manchester City.
Yes. One of the biggest match for tomorrow. Tottenham Liverpool. Tottenham Liverpool. This is a strong match. This is a derby match. Yes, and both of them are playing well. Both of them are in good shape. So, what do you have to say about the match?
Okay, for Tottenham Liverpool, well, I'm not saying that game as a very tough match, unless maybe Liverpool go there and begin to play another rubbish. Because Liverpool this season they are something else. Yes, Liverpool is something else this season. The match they are expecting Liverpool to win
To
as a
know
World
it.
Cup match, you can't see them struggling as if it's something. The connection with the players these days and the coach is something else. I don't really know what is the problem, but that game I'm not even seeing it as a game that will be tough for Liverpool because the Tottenham themselves they are not consistent. You get Tottenham have not been playing really well this season. I don't even know what is the problem. They are as well facing this too much multiple games pressure.
Yes.
You understand? So I don't know what Tottenham is going to give us tomorrow, but I'm not seeing that game as a very tough match like that. Even if you look at their last previous game, look at what they are playing. Like I'm just even wondering, maybe probably if Thomas Frank did not win that game, he might end up they might end up sacking him because I know the performance is very very poor. I don't know whether it's lacking players or the selection challenges is
I
problem right
guess I
now.
guess this
Yes,
selection challenge is the
yeah,
problem
because
for now.
they actually have the
They
same
have
player that played last
yes.
season at still there and they even add up some players for him. You understand? So I don't know why the whole team to get the positive results giving them headache this season. They are not really together to play. They are Kolomani, Zabi Simon. Those guys, if you look at them individually, they are reaching. You will see that
They
they
are
have
good
a lot of
players. Yes.
quality players
They
there.
have
But
potentials.
yes, averagely they have a good player that you can say. Look at the lack of Sunderland, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. You check that. Those guys are being consistent and they are winning matches. Look at where they are in the table. But Tottenham are struggling as if they lack and they are not even suffering from any injury. Like you say, okay,
Maybe
let's
it's
look at
injury
his
problem.
injury problem. So that game, I'm giving Liverpool 2-1. Liverpool to defeat Tottenham 2-1.
Okay. And then one of the most pressure match of the day. One of the I guess Arsenal is one of the most hate team now right now like this because all their fans their mouth too much. Even me like this, I don't dey wait for when they go wire Arsenal. So Arsenal Everton Arsenal match. What do you have to say about Everton Arsenal match?
Okay, Everton Arsenal match. Well, this Everton you are saying, they are one of the team that I would say when it comes to Arsenal game, they will feel it as if it's another UEFA Champions League final in another dimension. Why I made you mention of that because you see Everton and all these Aston Villa, those teams I don't know what's the problem. Once you get to Arsenal, once it's Arsenal, the way they play the game is different game they play there. They don't feel as if today we are playing World Cup final. Once it's Arsenal. But I believe what Arsenal can do, Arsenal we are in a good shape and we want to maintain that table. So because if Man City will probably win West Ham, definitely is the most way for us. Because if we don't win, that is the end of us.
Yes.
I will now because if you look at Man City is a team where when they top the table, you don't expect them to start losing game or draw game. They don't
Never.
drop points easily. Man City can win 10 games in a row. If Man City will win 10 games in a row, how many games will be left out? Imagine the second leg, you are getting to the second leg and team like Man City is topping the table. And we are
That's a
winning 10
pressure.
matches in a row. It will remain 8 matches. And that 8 matches now, when you don't check the matches now, you will see that maybe probably Arsenal did not play Man U, did not play Chelsea, did not play Liverpool. You'll be seeing and checking the games now, you'll be seeing that possibility of winning the Premier League is no longer there. You understand that? So every match you play, you take it as very, very important match so that you will not be dropping points. Most of the games you play this season, if you look at it, Arsenal drop a lot of points that we are not even supposed to drop. Things like Aston Villa will drop 3 points. Teams like Sunderland will drop 2 points. You can see that. Imagine 3 point, 2 point, plus it. Just check the table. Where by now it should be that same 7 point.
Yes.
But look at how we're dropping points. And then you see Man City. If Man City defeat West Ham, the pressure is going to be on us. And that match is going to be tough. Yes, because I believe the game is going to be tough. But with that, I know after with that now form, we're going to defeat Everton. And defeating Everton, not just defeating Everton, because Everton have a lot of African players that they are key players in the team.
They are
Especially
going
like
for the
Gue
AFCON.
Ghana and Gue, what's his name? Indeed, you understand those guys are in a very good form and they are connected to the team and their absence will definitely show tomorrow. So their absence will definitely it will affect the team. So Arsenal might probably use that as another advantage to defeat them because someone who is coming to replace them from the bench might not be that quick like them. So I'm giving Arsenal a 2-0 win against Everton.
Well, Joe is giving us now a 2-0 win, but please, Everton, do your work tomorrow. I know you people, you people know how to play big team. what he did to Man U and other big team, please do it to Arsenal tomorrow, please. And then lastly, one of the tough match should be Sunday, Aston Villa Manchester United. I wonder why they did not put us on Monday night again. I mean, this EPL, I don't even understand. The one me Man U, they feel like say they play Champions League and be like Europa League. I don't know.
Honestly.
So what do you have to say about Aston Villa Manchester United match?
Okay. Aston Villa, Manchester United. Wonderful. This is another top match of the day, of the weekend. Uh, Before I even talk anything about that game, I will say that Aston Villa is defeating Manchester United 2-1. Yes, I will boldly say that because why am I saying this? Because the current form of Aston Villa is something every team that is going to face them need to be scared of. Yes, because if you look at the kind of intensity and the confidence and everything, connection, team connection, the way Aston Villa play Arsenal, you can imagine how those boys played us. You understand? They played very well without any fear. They know that yet we are in form. Aston Villa won 5 matches in a row before meeting Arsenal, and they defeated Arsenal. Their next game, they won again. What a comeback! Not just win. You know that.
Yes.
You understand that. So Aston Villa are still unbeaten in like 7 games, no draw. And coming to meet Manchester United, a lot of their players are outside, going for the AFCON. Mazzari is not there. No, the Mazzari have not been starting in Bomo and Amedalo.
They are not
The
able
key players, main players. And okay, fine. If you look at Manchester United lineup tomorrow, I believe the coach might definitely change lineup. Yes,
definitely
because
not.
the lineup that he normally use might not be the same that he's going to use tomorrow. And changing the lineup against Aston Villa, it's just as if you are testing something,
Something
right?
new,
That you're
yeah.
not even sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
let me
coming
just
with
try this
something
thing.
new.
If it work fine, if it doesn't work, and Aston Villa will not be there to wait for you to be testing all those things. The next thing they will just make use of the opportunity, and I believe Aston Villa will definitely work on that. They will definitely use those absentees you are seeing as a threat for Manchester United. Yes, and if you look at the level at which Aston Villa is playing, I believe I have this so much confidence that they are going to defeat Manchester United tomorrow.
But well,
Yes,
I don't have anything to say for now. Was really this season, most of the matches that Manchester United won is against the some of the team that is giving big team headache in the EPL, like Sunderland. Nobody expect Man United to go and win Sunderland. So I don't have anything to say about Manchester United match for now. Maybe after full time, maybe after the match, we'll come here and talk about the match again. But please, Bruno, do your work. Wanna don't put me to shame, I beg.
that's Manchester United for you. Know one
Yes,
thing
yes,
with
yes.
Manchester United. Manchester United in matches like the Dolo show.
Yes,
You understand?
definitely.
That's why if you look at how their history, their record, you see that most of the big matches, Manchester United hardly lose those matches because if you look at the energy that the players tend to turn up for that game, if Manchester United will be playing every game like the way they play big matches, Manchester United will definitely be competing at the top there. You understand that? But most games when they play big, Manchester United may play Liverpool today or Manchester City today and maybe draw or even win them. The next game will be probably West Ham or
Christian Palace. And
Crystal Palace. The
they'll go
next
and
thing
lose
you
the
hear
match.
Manchester United lose. You understand? So look at the last game 4-4. Actually, they were playing
Bournemouth.
volleyball. You two were scoring, and instead of defending, you just play the game so casual, and before you know, you score 4 goals, and you consider 4 goals in one match. I was like, is it a volleyball or what? You are scoring goals and you cannot defend. And where do you think with that kind of team, where are you going to win? You're not going to anywhere.
I based on my observation, I think Amory have worked on their attack, on their scoring ability.
Exactly.
So now you have to focus on the defensive ability.
Yes.
Because me, I'm even angry about the whole issue. We are playing 5 defense and still conceding goals.
Something like that.
Why? That means there is no use of we playing
Using
5 defense. So it's just better we use 4 defense and play maybe 4-4-2
Yes.
or 4-3-3.
4-3. Yeah.